Hollywood is a city built on stories, a factory of myths. The most legendary tales, though, are whispered behind closed doors, never made into movies. Tonight we explore one of those, the night Jimmy Kimmel went to war with Robert Redford. This is speculative history, a fictional take on a night that never officially happened. Robert Redford passed in September 2025, leaving a cinematic legacy. That same year, Jimmy Kimmel Live was suspended indefinitely. This story exists between what was and what could have been. Hollywood parties aren't just parties. They're battlegrounds of power, ego, and charm. No one could expect a war between Jimmy Kimmel and Robert Redford. It began with a simple prank and escalated into a surreal celebrity showdown. Kimmel's life had grown quiet. After his show paused, he wandered restless, his wife Molly growing concerned. Then a mysterious black box appeared on his doorstep. Inside, empty space, until a pinprick of light shimmered into a swirling hologram. A whispery, static voice spoke. "The ephemeral invites the eternal, a soiree for the architects of dreams. Tonight, sundown. The address is a feeling." The light shot a star chart onto the ceiling, then dissolved into dust. Molly was alarmed. Kimmel, bored and mischievous, decided to attend. That evening, a driverless Lincoln Continental awaited. A synthetic voice chimed. "Next stop, the feeling. Objects in the mirror may be more subjective than they appear." The car raced into the Hollywood Hills. The AI car radio played songs not yet written. Billboards advertised unborn actors' movies, and Kimmel reached a mansion that defied logic. Spanish villa meets futuristic art installation, walls subtly moving, gargoyles winking. He pushed inside. The interior was a living M.C. Escher painting. Staircases led nowhere, then shifted. A champagne fountain flowed upward. Guests included streaming stars and holograms of old icons. Animated portraits whispered gossip. Kimmel felt overwhelmed. In the midst of chaos, Robert Redford entered. He was 89, elegant, and unimpressed by the surreal scene. His purpose, a rare 35mm director's cut of the Last Picture Show. Kimmel watched, starstruck, and decided to approach. "Mr. Redford," Kimmel began. "Jimmy Kimmel, big fan. The way we were. Don't tell anyone." Redford's piercing gaze met him. "Kimmel," he said, "the show, funny." A one-word compliment that bolstered Kimmel's confidence. Kimmel attempted a prank. "Uh-oh, your shoelace is untied." Redford wore laceless loafers. Silence. 10 seconds of standoff. Finally, Redford nodded and returned to the sculpture. Kimmel slunk away, humiliated. He drank what he thought was water, only to find it searingly salty. Redford watched, then raised a glass in a tiny toast. The prank war had begun. Kimmel needed a new weapon. He spotted a 7-foot chrome DJ robot. Opportunity struck. Kimmel enlisted a character actor to hack the DJ booth. Jazz cut, at full volume. Baby Shark, do-do-do. Confusion and groans filled the mansion. Redford remained unbothered, conversing with a holographic Orson Welles. Kimmel's prank failed. Retaliation came swiftly. Kimmel's phone rang. Trades reported he'd convinced Redford to move Sundance to Glendale. A deepfake Redford video explained the festival relocation, crediting Kimmel as inspiration. Chaos erupted. Redford sipped iced tea, tipping a glass subtly. Kimmel fled a hallway into a surreal replica of his writer's room. Robot versions of his staff stared blankly. Fake Molly led the scene. Real Molly intervened. She whispered strategy. Fight Redford with legacy, not low-hanging jokes. Kimmel had his secret weapon. Together they created a satirical website, the Tostitos Spicy Nacho Sundance Film Festival. Categories mocked cinema, crypto scams, and corporate absurdities. The prank launched on the mansion's network. Instantly, chaos ensued. Checkmate, or so Kimmel thought. Redford examined the site, expression unreadable. He stood in the grand ballroom, commanding attention. Then he performed Colonel Jessup's monologue from A Few Good Men, mesmerizing the entire party. Kimmel realized he'd been outplayed. The score, Redford 1 million, Kimmel 0. The pretense of a duel ended. The mansion descended into chaos. Kimmel hot-wired catering robots, firing shrimp cocktails. Redford retaliated, replacing floral arrangements with tumbleweeds. A Venetian plague doctor poured soap into the upside-down champagne fountain, creating a foam apocalypse. The mansion announced the first annual award for existential gravitas. A golden question mark trophy descended from the ceiling. Kimmel and Redford raced toward it, dodging flying shrimp, sliding across soap, crashing through sugar glass walls, swinging from a crystal chandelier. They reached the trophy simultaneously. Wrestling ensued. The floating light host intervened. "Congratulations, you have both won. Your prize is the bill." An absurd receipt printed, listing millions in charges. The two paused, staring at the total, then each other. Kimmel and Redford finally laughed, exhausted, shared absurdity, breaking tension. Redford let go of the statue. "All yours, Jimmy. I never pay for my own parties." A nod of respect, and he vanished into the sudsy, tumbleweed chaos. The story is a fanciful tribute. No record exists. Dawn broke. The mansion and party dissolved. Kimmel held only a cheap plastic question mark. A text arrived. A selfie of Redford on a private jet next to the real golden trophy. Kimmel laughed again. As Kimmel walked down the hill, the Lincoln Continental reappeared. The voice chirped, "Destination home? Or shall we find another legend?" The prank war had ended, but the legend would live forever. Who truly won? Perhaps the host, orchestrating the ultimate Hollywood tale.